Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Craps, an educational show about craps that is taught by a beginner for our beginner craps players. The whole point of the video today is to show you what maybe not to do at a craps table, but we'll see if we get lucky and make some money. So if you're out there, I'm going to be playing with a $500 bankroll, about 400 in green and 100 in red. And we are going to be doing some crazy betting that I would never recommend that you play with, but you just never know. So I've got a pass line bet down. Try to follow along as I'm going to be somewhat fast in the way we do this. We're going to be placing on a $500 bankroll. You really wouldn't want to do $110 on the inside. That's a lot of exposure for the little amount of bankroll that you have. But we are a novice player. Maybe we have a little bit of extra cash that we're taking to the tables and we want to see what happens. So we've got aces as our throwing is happening. Aces back to back. Goodness, if I was to parlay that, we'd be making some serious money. 10. Again, now we've shot 3 different times. We didn't hit on any of those numbers. And 617 came. Look at that. So right off the bat, we're not playing the conservative way. We're playing the crazy way to see what happens when someone that maybe is not understanding of the game uh, comes in and starts throwing. Now, in my previous video, I was playing very conservative with a 6 and 8. In that scenario, instead of losing $135, I would have lost maybe 35 bucks at most. So you decide what you want to do. 325 again. Oh, and I forgot to put a $10 pass line bet, but that's usually to throw and to play. So now let's go back and set up. We'll put $10 in odds for our 5. So again, we've got a lot more money out there for our bankroll compared to our bankroll, and we've got a 527. 5-2. And there's another loss. You just never know how the dice are going to treat you. So my advice, and play as you'd like, my advice to play is to play as conservative as you can. Get out of the hand, meaning win your money back that you have out there before you actually start betting or going up on your bets. 437 on the come out. Great, we'll get 10 bucks. We'll get some of that money right back. Now we need about 20 of those. 5. There's a 2-3, 3-2-5. Let's go back out again. Hot shooter looking for the whale, looking for that big roll, and see what happens. 5-5. That's a hard 10, not a 5-point, but a 10, hard 10. Aces. Look at that. We're throwing not the right numbers. 6. There we go. We got one good one so far. So 30 is going to pay 35. And let's pick up some odds. So let's go with $10 in odds. And you know what? Why don't we collect? I know I said I was going to be somewhat aggressive, but I do want to make a little bit longer video than 5 minutes. Another 8. It's going to pay us again, 35. On this one, why don't we go up on the 6 and we'll rack a nickel. Okay. Let's get that opportunity out there. 10. We've got a 6-4-10. Oop. And a 5. That's point. Point's going to pay. It's going to pay pass line odds. We'll collect. Our bets are now off. And our pass line is ready to go. Looking for a 7, big red, whatever you want to call them. 10 hard. That 10 hard's coming this way. The 5 is now open again. Let's get some money so we can pick that one up. 12. We've got ourselves box cars, and that's not going to help us any. Aces. Man, parlaying that field would be nice. How about 6? That's a good bet. 60 is going to pay 70. Because remember, 6 pays 7, so just add a 0 to make your life easier. We'll pick up a quarter on the 5, we'll go up on the 8, and we'll take some odds on the 10. That's going to pay us 2 to 1, so it'll pay us 60. Or sorry, 30 on top of our 15. We've got an 8 easy. That's going to also pay us 60. Pay 70. Let's pick up the 5, 9, and let's push. We're going to go as much as we can on that 10. And usually you can do 10 times the odds. Not usual, but the way that it typically will work is 3, 4, 5. So it would roughly be 3 times odds, 4 times odds, 5 times odds. Some tables will go 10 times odds. I've heard of 100 times odds, but I've never played that. I've played 10 times odds, so you can have $100 in the back. But that was a 4-3-7, so we end up losing this. It felt good for a minute because we were able to press our numbers. We were starting to build that momentum forward. But at the end of the day, this is what we still have left in our rack. This was our opportunity that we're missing out on when we don't regress, when we don't play smart with the money. All right, so puck is off. Let's go big. Come on. Let's make our money back. The only way to gamble or the only way to make money is to go big, right? Is what they say. I don't advise that, but choose your destiny. And on that, we're going to go $30. We're going to go $30 on that 6 in odds. That's going to pay us 36. 5. 25 will pay 35. Let's pick up the 8. Start collecting a nickel. I'm going to regress on this to see if maybe I can get into the rack with some money. 7 out. Sometimes it just won't let you. Man, that one hurt too. So hopefully you're seeing what most of the time the outcome is when you're playing dice. Whenever we're playing the craps, they're short rolls. You kind of want to get in with maybe a couple of hits and then right out. Let's try an all-in strategy after I lose this on a 3 craps. Let's see what we got. 8. We're on the 8. And this is the last of it, so let's try to make some money. Let's pick up, what do I want to do? You know what, let's just pick up back here, $10 in the field. We're all in right now as a non-conservative shooter. 9, well, that was a good one at least. It's going to pay 35 here. It's going to pay 10 here. We're going to go up on the 6. We're going to add, let's see, we're at 30, 40. No, we're good. We're not going to do more odds in the back. We're going to go pick up a quarter on the 10. Quarter on the 10. We're still all in. Trying to get some good money here. Here we go, 5. 25 is 35. Let's pick up a 4. Place a field. 5 again. 25 is going to get paid 35. We lose the field. Let's press. You know what? We're not going to press. We're going to come down a unit. And now we're at $55. Okay, we've got a 6. Bad idea to bring it down. That'll pay a green. and we'll just keep collecting. You lose the field, but you get paid 35, so we'll just leave it out there to keep playing. And maybe that's the reason why. You get double, right? So we'll go ahead and pay out the double there, and we'll collect. Can we get our 500 bucks back on this roll? Will this be the God roll? 5, 4, 9, 35, and 10. I don't know if we'll be able to make it like this, though. This is little by little. You know, I came here to gamble, is what most people will tell you. So let's do it. Let's do it. See what happens. 8. We lose that quarter, but it's going to pay. Oh, we'll lose the quarter. We'll get paid 10 on the face. 30 is going to get paid 36. So that'll all come back to the rack. And let's keep on shooting. 6, easy, came easy. We'll just move this to the 8. Get some odds back there. We'll get 30 bucks. That way we get 36 again. When we hit the 6 again. Nope, 10. Nice. But this one's going to pay us 2 to 1 because we're buying it. Therefore, we pay $1 commission. But we get 2 for 1 on the 10. I think we got enough for one more. We're going to go 60. So 60 is what? 12 times? That'll pay 72. 7 out. Well, guess it won't pay anything. I went in for a lot of money to see what happens, and we ended up losing. So 2, 3, 4. We had 100, 200, $330 out that we could have made money on. We could have regressed, brought back to the rack. And just wanted to show you that you don't always win. Be cautious, be careful, play smart. If you want your money to last, go 24 on the inside so you can get $1 back on that, and play the 6 and 8. I know it seems kind of lame to do that, but you'll have a good time, especially if the shooter can go on a long roll. You'll have a great time. And when you lose, like in this case, when you lose, you're only losing 35 bucks at a time instead of $135 at a time. A 9 isn't gonna, but we want the 6 and 8. More combinations to hit that number than any other number, except for Big Red. Come on. 8, there we go. So 8 would then pay us 15 for 1. And so on and so forth, and that's where your journey begins. So hopefully you had fun watching the video. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Probably going to cut it right there because I'm not going to be able to make my money back on this. Drop me a comment. Let me know what different strategies I could try. I'm going to get back on doing some of the simple ones that you guys can see, but if maybe there's some more complex ones that you'd like me to try out, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to try and assist you with that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video. So we'll see you then.